Las Vegas, Nevada is famous for its bright neon, scorching temperatures, and tourist attractions like the nearby Hoover Dam. But just a short drive from the Strip is an institution that tells the story of this region's transformation from a frontier settlement to a gambling mecca. The Clark County Museum. Here on its sprawling campus, visitors can explore a replica of a ghost town, as well as the actual candlelight wedding chapel, which once played host to thousands of quickie weddings. But amidst these oversized exhibits is one very small and seemingly ordinary artifact.
It's round, it's only about 1.5 inches in diameter, a sort of piece that anybody would think of as just common.
But a closer look at this poker chip reveals its seared plastic edges. According to museum administrator Mark Hall Patton, it's a reminder of one of the darkest days in Las Vegas history.
It ties very directly to an amazing tragedy that went on to completely transform the United States.
To what horrific disaster did this simple poker chip bear witness? And how did it change the country forever? Las Vegas, Nevada, November 21st, 1980. It's morning at the MGM Grand, one of the city's most opulent buildings. Just after 7 a.m., a hotel employee notices smoke coming from a restaurant called The Deli, which is located next to the casino.
He walks around the corner and sees a wall of flame behind one of the deli counters. He calls security and says, "Call the fire department, we have a fire."
It takes only moments for the fire department to arrive, but it's already too late.
Within a couple of minutes, there is a ball of flame that shoots through the casino. There are people that are actually in the casino. They don't have a chance.
With the casino engulfed in flames, all thoughts turn to the approximately 4,500 hotel guests in the floors above. But the fire department's 9-story ladder can't reach those trapped in a towering 26-story hotel.
You've got thousands of people that need to be evacuated and no way to do it.
By 8:30 a.m., 20 helicopters are dispatched to the site.
And they were pulling hundreds of people off the roof of the MGM Grand. They'd ferry them down to the ground and then go back and get more.
By 9 a.m., firefighters have the inferno under control, and rescue workers try to make sense of the human cost of this tragic disaster.
There are 679 injured and 85 dead.
Since only a handful of people were gambling at the time of the fire's early morning outbreak, relatively few bodies are found on the casino floor.
The real death toll occurs on the floors above in the hotel portion of the MGM Grand.
In fact, of the 85 killed, 61 died in the hotel towers. Now, as Las Vegas reels from the worst fire in its history, investigators want to know, how did this blaze spread so quickly? And why did the majority of the deaths occur so far from the source of the fire?
That doesn't just...
It's 1980, Las Vegas, Nevada. A devastating fire has swept through the ground floors of the MGM Grand, leaving 679 people injured and 85 dead. But if the fire itself was restricted to the lower floors, then why did the majority of the deaths occur in the hotel tower?
When the MGM Grand opened in 1973, it was the most lavish building on the Strip. But in the early 70s, the fire code was far more lenient than it is today.
It didn't call for sprinklers in casinos or other 24-hour occupied areas. The idea was that people were there 24/7. So if there was a fire, somebody would be there to see it, and they would put it out.
And like the casino, the deli was originally open around the clock, but its hours had long been scaled back, leaving the restaurant completely empty when the fire broke out.
That gave the window the fire needed to get started.
But why did so many deaths occur in the MGM's hotel towers, far beyond the reach of the flames? The answer lies on the casino floor, where only a few items, including this poker chip in the collection of the Clark County Museum, are salvaged. And when items like this burned, they created the conditions that contributed to the tragic death toll. Toxicology reports show that victims on the tower's high floors died from inhaling carbon monoxide and cyanide, two byproducts of the burning plastic, plexiglass, and polyurethane in the casino below. As these gases were released, they were sucked up by the ducts and empty columns in the building structure and funneled into hallways and guest rooms, 24 stories above the blaze.
These acted as large chimneys.
Ultimately, the legacy of the MGM Grand fire was a greater awareness of the dangers of smoke inhalation and carbon monoxide poisoning, as well as an overall strengthening of fire codes across the United States. And today, a reminder of the tragedy that transformed the country's approach to fire safety can be found on the seared edges of this poker chip here in the Clark County Museum. Oberlin, Ohio is home to the